about, you know you're not in trouble, but you feel like you're gonna be.
Right, knocked on C.
Oh, is that me standing in the bathroom, bouncing up and down like a loony? Good morning. As you can see, we've left camp in Benidorm. We left yesterday. We took this e-scooter back, put it on charge all night, picked our scooters back up and got on the road. As we have got some driving to do today, we have stopped on this lovely dead-end cul-de-sac in the middle of Altea and Calpe. And what a place it is. Look at this for an absolutely stunning view. Here comes Chico and Mark. How quiet was it here last night?
Quiet, isn't it? Nothing going off, no one coming past or anything.
No, we've got one more motorhome came up, which I was really surprised at, because it is literally the middle of nowhere. We had a lot of work to do yesterday, so we wanted some peace and quiet, didn't we? But we're back on the road today because we're heading back up north. We have got to go and get our ferry, haven't we, Chico, to get back to the UK. So we've got a big drive today. Going to try and break its back. Might just stop one night somewhere tonight and then carry on tomorrow, eh?
Yeah, it'll be cooler further north as well, won't it? So.
Yeah, so that's the end of our tour. That's our 3 months up and done in Europe.
But it's not the end of the videos, is it? Because we'll carry on putting them out whenever we can, won't we?
Oh yeah, loads of videos to come. As we've said, we're coming back to the UK, got a show to do, and then we're hoping to get over to Ireland.
We've been pulled up, haven't we?
The Garda.
We've just done 450 kilometres and we're 2.3 kilometres away from us park up, Elite, so we've driven away from Benidorm practically. And we're 2 kilometres away. We're police
got stopped. Mark's down for a toilet. He's coming back now anyway, so I'm not going to be able to film him, so I'll just put you down.
Good. Do you want driving licence? No? Okay.
Gracias. Thank you. Thank you very much. Now we go. So he's had his passports, he's had his documents, and then he said one moment he went to the car for ages. Talk about, you know you're not in trouble, but you feel like you're going to be.
No, well, everything's right. The only thing we haven't got is on the rear bike carrier, which we've never had.
Never had it, and no one's ever bothered us, so...
Never said nothing, so... For everyone who said you must get one, because if police see you, you'll get stopped.
Wrong.
We've just been to the back, he looked twice,
They were at the back talking for ages. Mark said they're going to pull us for not having the red and white square on the bike carrier. Didn't even mention it. Someone did ask me the other day, actually, they've got a plastic one and apparently you've got to have a metal one now. I won't bother, just keep your plastic one on and just say you didn't know.
Well, eventually I will get one, won't I? But there you go. It's a case you must always bring your V5, your insurance, passports. He didn't even want to look at my driving licence, so... Strange, isn't it?
And all the cars that were pulling up, he was just waving them on.
Yeah, because just stopped.
First time since we've had the van that we've been pulled like that, isn't it?
Yeah, we only do random stops, aren't we? So if we've got suspicions, that you know.
And Mark's again, I'm dying for a pee. I could do without this.
I know. Well, we've just driven
all day.
50 kilometres, haven't we? Set off at 9:30 this morning.
And it's
now at 5.
Half 5. So we said we we're going to do a big long drive, didn't we? It's literally just in front of us. There's the town we're going to.
Elite.
It's called Elite. Elite.
And we're going to get.
We have got a free air. Well, I don't know what you're going to get because I don't think there's much here. It's literally just somewhere to sleep. It's a free air and it's right next to a palace, I believe. So I might go and have a walk round and have a look at that before we set off tomorrow. A Grand Bazaar. They've got a Grand Bazaar, so we're sorted. Doesn't look very grand. But the palace here looks absolutely stunning, and like I've said, it's a free air and it's got services.
We need to just make sure it's space, don't we?
Space is for 20. I don't think there's going to be 20 here on a, Tuesday or Wednesday?
Well, it's a drive-through, isn't it? People stop here on way up and down, don't they?
Yeah.
Take the second exit onto Caillou.
Wow.
And the weather's quite warm here, and it's like as warm as it was back in Benidorm.
It is.
We came over the tops, and anyone who drives up this way towards Pamplona from Benidorm, that coast, we came over the tops, and it dropped quite cold, didn't it? It dropped to about 18 degrees.
Yeah. But apparently it's a 14th century castle or palace. Oh, it looks very tidy, doesn't it? Well, I like all these regimental trees down the sides.
It's a bit like France, you know. So it looks
well, we're going up that way, aren't we?
We're not far anyway, you know. From
all the palm trees have all disappeared. They've all turned into proper trees now, aren't they?
Yeah.
Right, so we found it, and like I said, it comes with services and the obligatory graffiti all over the walls. I do wish places wouldn't do this. It does make it look scruffy, doesn't it?
It's like it all over. It was bad in Germany.
Everywhere we go, there's graffiti everywhere.
It was really bad in Germany, Lisa. I've never seen anything like it. No.
It's like as soon as a building becomes unused, it has to have graffiti all over it.
Yeah.
I better put all these documents away, haven't I, that I've got out.
Yeah.
Chico's busting for a toilet, so yeah, we'll take him for a walk.
Yep.
So yeah, this is the little town of Olit. Olit. You what? I know there was a lot on the window screen coming down. Oh my god!
We're going to get a hose after and just blast them off.
Wow! That's like 400 miles of travelling, isn't it?
Yeah.
Wowzers. That were clean before we set off.
Well, clean-ish, right?
Well, it weren't as bad as that, I know for a fact. Yeah, so it's a big area with services, all for free. There's 1, 2, 3, about 6 or 7 motorhomes on here at the moment. We've spotted where we want to go, up there near the palace church, because the building down here and I don't want to be listening to that. Filling up so you can get a shower.
Huh?
You're filling up so you can get a shower?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't tell them to leave that too, it's not bad.
Is it alright?
Yeah,
We can fill it, empty it before we go in the morning, can't we?
Yeah, no point in that.
Yeah, purpose-built little stops there. I'm not keen on stopping next to that road, so we're going to stop on the opposite side. Because the one thing we need is sleep when we're doing all this travelling. There's nothing worse than being tired and driving all them miles. It's not safe, is it? So yeah, this is just one little stop off we've just picked. So we can travel further. We should be in France tomorrow. And then that's the worst of it done, really. We just didn't want to be hanging around in Spain, then we'll have like 2 days to get back up to the ferry, so that's one big trip done. Looks like them pesky seagulls have found us again, Mark. What a mess. Must be having a bad tummy that day, that seagull. Gone right outside at van. Good morning from Spain, and once again I'm stood here waiting for His Majesty to get changed. Oh, here he is, talk of the devil.
I just had a shower. And I felt the cold for the first time.
Yeah, it is. It feels like UK weather today, doesn't it, here?
Yeah.
Say it's Spain.
Well, yeah.
We had some rain last night. Yeah.
We got here yesterday. You saw when we got stopped by police and we got to this area. And it was sunny yesterday. It was about 24 degrees, and then last night with like a bit of a storm come over, it got windy and rainy, it dropped down to 13 degrees on my outside thermometer.
We've not had temperatures like that for weeks, have we?
Not for
But look at the weather today. This is where it comes from. This cloud came from behind this church here. Yeah. Mark had a quick lie down when we got here yesterday, didn't you? Because you were knackered.
Well, I reckon we've driven nearly 600 kilometres altogether. When you look now from where we are,
yeah,
the route back down to Benidorm, 600 kilometres.
And I went for a walk round. I went to find a shop, and God, you're in for a treat today. I'm just going to have a quick. It's not massive, is Olit? Is it Olit?
Olit. Not on sea.
No, it's definitely not on sea. But it's beautiful. But it doesn't feel like you're in France. It's very strange. You have to keep reminding yourself you're in Spain.
Well, you can nearly kick a football to France now. We're about 100 and something kilometres from a border, aren't we? So, and later today we're probably going to cross that border, aren't we?
And vans are coming in quick and fast this morning, aren't they?
Look at that there, like transit, Lisa. It's got like a boat on the roof. Look. Looks like a boat. That's been converted, doesn't it?
That looks like one gust of wind and it'd be over. Right, so let's go and show you around, because it's not going to take long, but what there is here, it's beautiful, but you can do it in about 15 minutes. So not a lot of walking today.
What we are going to do is consider this as an option. Instead of coming down, everyone stopping at the obligatory Pamplona where they do the bull run. We watch our video from last year. One of the years what we stayed on, it's payable. This is free, isn't it? I mean, it's only on a bit of dusty
with services.
Gravel, but it's got everything here what you want, water and waste, and that's what.
And like I say, stone throw from all the attractions, the church right in front of us. I'll go and show you the Palace of Ollet as well. Yeah, but what's it say? It's only 2006, Mark.
No, it'll put there, but it's older than that. That's probably...
Is it this tree?
Yeah, olive tree.
Oh,
olive
right.
tree. But look, it's coming now. The olives look, they're starting to grow. You can see them. But it's probably nearly as old as you.
You could do with getting oh dear me. Oh, no bags.
Right, well, I'll have to go back and get some. I'll go and get
Just
some
remembered,
bags.
with no bags, we've run out.
We do pick it up, don't we? So.
Yeah. Oh, that's frightened him. Can we go back and get some poo bags, please?
Well, she don't run out.
No. That's a bad doggy parenting trick, that. It ran out last night. I took the last one. Yeah. Did you find them? Eventually.
I got some camouflage, like leopard print.
What, to match your pants?
Yeah. My belly needs some of that food.
Oh, right, okay.
There you go.
No. Now I found something out.
What?
I've Google Translate this slab. It's not in Spanish. I've just put it on Google. I've asked Google Translate to dictate the language, and guess how old this tree is?
Nearly as old as you?
So funny. 325 years old.
Oh, that's a good age, isn't it?
It must be a miniature then, eh? One that grows. Oh, what was that that just climbed in it then? Was it a lizard?
Like a big spider or something.
Oh, don't.
No, it's probably full of lizards. They're waiting for it to warm up because they're cold-blooded, and once it gets warm and in the sun, they come out and get warm, don't they? Like crocodiles and stuff.
Right, okay, Richard Attenborough bit there. So yeah, 325-year-old, this little tree. So I bet that's seen some comings and goings, hasn't it?
We just walked around the corner into like a medieval town, haven't we?
Yeah.
And straight out seen a cracking door knocker. Look at that.
Don't knock it, it's someone's door.
I know.
Look at that up there, Mark. Got like a little...
Ceremony.
It's a what?
Like a ceremony.
A ceremony? You come out with some weird words. Right, so yeah, if you Google Ollet and look for shops or cafes, there's one big massive street that goes right through the town centre. I'm going to take you through it now. It's very narrow. But yeah, this is where you'll find all your shopping area. Look at that fountain there. Look at that. There's like little snippets of what you can see, Mark. Look at that up there.
Yeah.
A lot of people miss things like this because they don't look up, do they? Wonder if it works. Oh, it does.
Straight door, isn't it?
Yeah, it does. It works. That's good. Because a lot of fountains we've seen in Spain don't work, do they?
No. A lot get turned off over winter, don't they? But
yeah, so it's classed as a medieval town, believe it or not. And they have a medieval festival over a weekend in August, which is supposed to be fantastic. Look at that for a little garden place.
Yeah, cactus that I want one there.
Oh, it keeps going on about cactuses for the van. I don't want a cactus.
At IKEA, didn't it? They had some at IKEA down in Mercia.
Yeah, I don't want a cactus because cactuses just, I don't know, they stink. They do. I think that's your bread place, Mark.
Oh yeah, it is there.
Might be a bit more of a cafe as well.
You can sit in, can't you?
There is a bakery somewhere. I came up here last night and found a shop and I got a few bits and pieces and there was no baguettes in the basket, so I said to her, have you no baguettes? She only got me one out of oven and God, what was it like, Mark? Oh, it was really nice. It was roasting up when I got it back to the van.
Wasn't it? I just had some of it dry, didn't I?
Really nice.
Nice, like just come out of the oven, hasn't it? It was nice and doughy on the inside.
There's no Lidl's or Aldi's here, there's no big supermarkets whatsoever. I'll show you the supermarket, it's just up here.
I tell you what, it's good, isn't it? What they're doing is giving you free parking up for your motorhome, so you come into town and spend a bit of money.
Yeah, too right. That's what they should all do, shouldn't they?
Yeah.
Definitely.
It's a bit like shambles, this everyone's leaning out. You probably won't see it on camera, but...
No. There's your butcher's in there. How I explain it to Mark is you don't see any signs sticking out telling you where the shops are until you walk past the door and look in, and then you find out what it is.
Standing on the door, I'm on my way. A million things I guess that I should say, but I am done. Yeah, I'm done. Letting go of all my heavy load. I waited for the moment to unfold. Nobody's gonna make me feel I'm going down.
So this is the focal point behind us. This is the Palace of Olit, and it was formerly known as the Palace of King of Navarra.
This is in Navarra region, northern Spain, so they make a big song and dance about it, and they speak two languages, don't they? They speak Spanish and Catalan.
So King Richard III occupied here, and he asked for it to be built. So it literally, there's been something here for donkey's years. The 13th century it started being built, but before that it was Roman ruins, weren't it, Chico? And then it got built. It was 22 years in the making, and then unfortunately it got burnt down. It got burnt down
By who?
The French. 1813, and it took another 22 years
to build it,
and that started in 1925, believe it or not. So that's why it looks so nice and fresh, because it isn't as old as we thought it was.
So next year is a big anniversary, even though we've not seen nothing advertised. It'll be 100 years old.
100 years old. I don't think they'll do it, Mark, because they want it to be.
Well, yeah, it's a main thing, isn't it? It's a palace, isn't it? But
everything was burnt down, but the church. Now the church is just opposite where we are actually stopping. But Mark wants to know what this was here. Why is there a pyramid?
I think it's a shelter, isn't it, where they all hid when they were getting invaded, maybe.
Give over. It's been made there. It's been made recently. There is like, if you look under there, actually, Mark, there is like arches, stone arches.
Yeah, it'll be something, won't it? Might have been like a cellar or something, like for 200 years ago, where they kept food cool and stuff, maybe.
But they have made stairs down to it. But you can go into the palace. There is a price to pay, I think. I'll go and have a look now and see if I can find out where it is.
Some cracking set of bells up there. Look at them. Look. Can you see them?
Yeah, I can see them. Thank God they're not ringing, because they're very low down. Richard Attenborough, what are you doing now? Leave the trees alone.
These trees are funny, Lisa, but there's more to them than you think. Come and have a look here.
Like what?
I think these were originally birch trees, because they've still got some of the silver, you know, like a silver birch tree that gets a silver thing. And over time, I think what they've done is cut it off and grafted on a different type of tree.
Why?
I don't know. But it's probably because it's more substantial and the roots aren't as big. But it's weird because
I know one thing, it's breaking out at ground there, isn't it?
Things like silver birch, the bark on it, over time it sort of died off. But look, they've definitely done something, because look at them, look. They're all the same, they've all got like different things on top. So we've definitely done something like that. It's interesting, that, isn't it?
Very.
What are you looking at?
Nothing.
I thought you were looking somewhere to eat.
Right, Mark, I found out how much it is.
What
it's
for?
To get in. It's €4.40 on your own, or €7.50 for a guided tour. And they're on now.
$7.50 for them for a guided tour.
And they're on nearly every hour, the guided tours, so it can't be that big then, can it? What were you looking at then, this wall?
Looks damp, this wall, yeah.
Damp? I think it's lasted a lot longer than what we will. Cut door to it.
Well, they're not the original.
There you go. So you go and get your tickets from there, but unfortunately, no dogs allowed.
Yeah, they're not original then. They're frame markers.
Well, nothing's original, Mark. It got burnt down, didn't it? It was just all being rebuilt. To a very high standard, though, I must say. It's very nice.
Very good, isn't it? Like, it's not a bad price, that, to be fair, is it?
No, not at all. I think there's a lot to look around as well. It has gardens and so many rooms.
It has a dungeon. Look, there's a windows for it. Look.
Dungeon?
Chico, come and have a look in here. See who's
What's
in there.
What's that?
Who's he?
Can you see out, Chico?
He's
see anything?
He's scared, look.
What?
He's scared.
What is it? Any mices?
Anyone there? Hello?
So this is a bit that weren't affected by the fire, Mark.
Oh yeah.
Look at that.
Fancy, and they put like
I think it's called Santa Maria Church.
They put a cover over it to
Keep it.
the weather off. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because it's sandstone, the brickwork. Look at the original paintwork.
I know. I was thinking that some painting on it, isn't there?
Yeah. Someone still graffitied it, but you know.
I know. How can you do that? How can you write on walls like that? That's terrible, that, isn't it? Like we said, half of Spain's covered in graffiti, isn't it? I wonder if they've done it to stop the pigeons getting on there, Mark, because look at the mess that they're making.
Yeah,
And
maybe.
pigeon poo corrodes, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's like a sandstone construction. Very hard though, isn't it? It's quite hard.
Yeah.
And all this here, look. You see that some of this back home, don't you? Like, for example, this sort of artwork like this. Whitby at the top.
Whitby Abbey.
Yeah, but there's not a lot of that left.
No. This is sheltered, isn't it? Like I said, that's the palisade, but there is gardens to go around. This is all free to walk around this, isn't it?
Look round it.
Nice,
They don't
isn't
let
it?
dogs in, do they? So.
No, we're not going in, so it's a shame. But we've just come down that gorgeous street there, and the biggest dollop of dog doo-doo on the floor.
Back there they were, weren't
How
they?
can someone ignore the dog doing that and not pick it up?
They were bigger than CHICCO.
Again, that's why certain dogs are allowed in certain places now. Thank you very much.
So this is an hotel just round the corner. It must be expensive because look, it's £3.
Free what?
Folks.
Alright, I wonder what you said then.
Like you get 3 stars back home, that's £3.
Look at that up there, that's weathered, isn't it?
Yeah, that's well.
Looks like some kind of coat of arms, it's gone.
Fancy.
You bet that's well expensive to stop in. No dogs.
It's got like a finger section, so look at that. It's got like an arm or something.
Yeah. That's nice, isn't it?
That is fancy, isn't it? Yeah.
So if you do want to come, you can come and stop in the hotel if you want
You know,
to.
when you get a sofa and you pump the cushions up,
Yeah.
just quickly look at this. Can you see that?
Yeah, I don't think you'd be sitting on that, you'd fall off, wouldn't you? Look at the little square it's sat in as well.
Isn't there a lot to
Now,
look at here?
when I came in last night, this was full of people having coffees. For such a small town there is.
You can
There is a lot.
Give them for thinking you're in France now, but we're not, are we?
Don't feel Spanish at all.
There's
It
no
really
There's
doesn't.
no palm trees or anything.
No,
we said that
no.
driving over yesterday when we drove over the top of the mountains.
Can you hear the
palm trees
birds?
stop.
They're going crazy.
Yeah.
Another new bit there. I didn't come down this bit yesterday, Mark.
Quite big, isn't it?
Yeah, it's gorgeous. I like finding little treasures like this. Never heard of it, just turn up and see what you can find.
Well, we said earlier on there's an alternative to Pamplona because it's so much bigger Pamplona.
Oh, it's
And
massive.
a lot of the motorhome parking spots where you park, you've got a steep hill up to the actual
And they're
city, haven't you, if you
chargeable.
will?
Yeah,
Yeah.
this is free.
So we're trying to find somewhere to eat, aren't we? But it's all a bit like if you want beers and sweet little cakes and stuff, that's about all there is, isn't it, at the minute? But,
Yeah.
so we're going to probably buy some food and take back, aren't we?
Probably, yeah. I prefer to do that anyway.
Yeah.
I don't mind finding a little cafe and having a coffee, but like Mark said, they're all croissants and sweet cakes.
Yeah.
It's not something that we eat for breakfast. I struggle with it. Oh yeah, Mark, hamburguesas.
Oh, yeah, there
It's your butcher's though, Mark. There you go. You thought it was actually selling hamburguesas, didn't you?
we go. Well, we are going to get a shop at some point. We need to go shopping for some food, but it'll probably be in France, won't it?
Yeah.
No, because I do like, we always said with that,
Oh.
it's like a chemist, isn't it?
Yeah, another chemist.
We always said we're not fans of France, but we're going to have a day or so up in France driving up and we're going to see what there is, aren't we?
Yeah, we should hit France later today. So this is the square, Mark. Ollitt Square, but again, it's been restored.
It's all been restored,
yeah, it looks a
hasn't
lot moderner than what you'd think. I think
That
that's
stands
the
out
town
a bit.
hall.
That palace looks like a bit of a sore thumb, doesn't it, standing out like that?
Everything's like brand new. There is a few buildings that remain, but not a lot. This is where they used to come and find work, apparently. They used to come in here in the morning and see if they can get any work in the fields. Right, I'm going to take you to the supermarket. We'll get some baguette and we'll make a sandwich and get on us way, shall we?
Yeah, I want some cheddar cheese slices. That cheese we bought from that Action superstore down in flipping Mercia, it's rubbish, isn't it? It doesn't melt, there's no taste to it.
God, he done any whinge. Oh yeah, look at that.
So where we go?
No, you're alright. €1 for 2 bowls. There's no men in it, there's massive gaps.
You win it when it comes out, you win it, don't you?
Alright. That's a sweet shop in there, Mark. Just a shop dedicated to sweets, look.
And drinks. No, it's a supermarket. Isn't it?
It's a sweet shop. That's why it's got little things on the top of it there to entice the kids in. What's here, look? Hey up, Chinese cat smile, that's what we've got.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a kid's shop, that.
There you go.
Or should I say a Mark shop? There you go. 2 fresh baguettes. You're having cheese on baguette, aren't you? I'm having banana.
And we've got some decent kitchen roll.
We've always had decent kitchen roll. How much was that? Did you
I
find
don't know,
out?
because she took receipt by chance. Look, it was €10.55 for everything, so it's not went that much, really.
No.
But everyone's buying this, aren't they? The lady who serves you, she comes and gets it for you and dishes it all up into her bag. Do you know what it is?
That's what we want to know. Comments below, please.
Like roots off a tree or something, isn't it? So we're going to go back now and make us breakfast, aren't we? I'm having cheese. Well, it's lunch nearly, isn't it? Lunch.
Nearly lunch, so
I'm having cheddar cheese slices.
packed up, I'm back on the road, heading for France. That's us leaving Spain today.
Sitting there.
It's Mark's favourite country.
I know, although it feels like we're in France already, doesn't it? And
It
I
does.
think every other motorhome on the air back there were French.
We're
weren't
French,
they?
yeah. That was strange.
You can go for like a weekend or a few days here, can't you? I suppose?
Yeah. Well, it's a bank holiday weekend back in England this weekend, isn't it? So I'm expecting to see a few English fans down here.
Yeah, maybe.
Might have tagged it onto like a week's holiday. So yeah, we're heading for Mont-de-Marsan. Somewhere I've just pinpointed on the map. It looks interesting and it has another free air, so winner winner. So when we get there we'll show you around. And we do highly recommend you come to Orlit because it's really, really nice.
Probably enough for a couple of days, isn't it? Just if you're not in a rush.
And if you come in the summer months, it's probably going to be really busy actually. That is a big air, you'll probably get quite a lot on there, but I can imagine it filling up quite quickly.
Yeah, it's still spacious though, you're not on top of each other, so...
We've still got the creek at the back.
You might be able to hear it maybe.
Oh, it's awful. Can't wait for Van to get some water or something, or you could be able to get back and fix it.
Yeah, something we need to look at, isn't it?
So I signed there for Pamplona, so we'll pick you up when we get to Mont-de-Marsan. Right, we've not made it to France yet. We've had to pull over because that squeaking is getting worse and worse.
Creaking, wasn't it? Terrible.
Yeah, I call it squeaking. It was creaking, weren't it?
The only time you couldn't hear it on the motorway. Now, I want to just make sure there's nothing loose again, so we pulled over in the Lidl. We're going to nip in and get some stuff. And I've got my can of grease out, and on the leaf springs on the back, anyone who knows about them, front and back there's like little buffer pads. And they've like dried out. I think they're worn really, to be fair. They probably need to be replaced, but that's probably new springs. But so I've got a big metal bar. I've got some tools with me. Hammered it in and then sprayed some grease, some white Livium grease in, and it looks like it's quietened it down. It don't do it now, does it?
I managed to get grease on one of your new tops as well. Oh, is that me standing in the bathroom bouncing up and down like a loony? Fingers crossed, that's the end of it. We've had that for weeks and weeks, and he thought it was something else, to a stage where I thought the van were going to fall in half coming down the motorway then, because I thought it was just ripping apart. Oh, thank God for that. He does come in handy for some things, you see. He's redeemed himself now with me. Right. Jumping around it, bathroom. Blinking heck. I need a coffee. Right, so I'm going to get some shopping now, that's fixed. God, I'm so glad. One thing now, I just need to make sure your t-shirt's not stained for life.
You'll be right, won't you?
Hey, I don't know. So we've come all this way because one, there's a Lidl, and two, there's a big massive hypermarket right across. It's called, is it Eroski, Mark?
Yeah,
Eroski?
Yeah, Eroski.
Art barriers everywhere. Can't get into it.
Yeah, on this one.
So we've had to, luckily enough, Lidl have got the sense not to put art barriers up. But look at this, there's one everywhere. Every entrance and exit there's a heart barrier, which is stupid because it's dead.
Well, it's like a hypermarket as well, isn't it?
People and motorhomes come here to stock up.
That one's a bit higher, the other ones are 2 point something. These ones here are 2.8.
Sorry we cut you short then, going to the supermarket. The memory was full on the camera, so we've had to stop filming. But we've had a successful shop, well CHICCO has as well, because the actual packets of meat that we bought him a while ago, and we couldn't find it again, we found it. Pet shop inside the supermarket. So he has got 6 more of those to have a go at. Mark's happy he's got 4 packets of his shandy that he drinks while he's over here. I'm happy because I've got more Tassimos, the cafe con leche. I've stocked up before we get back to England. And I've also stocked up on my spray conditioner that you can no longer get in England. I love it. I love the stuff. Wash your hair, spray and go. That's what I say. Chico's enjoying a bit of the sun, while Mark's having to get all the content off the camera and store it on his laptop. That's how much content we've got coming to you guys. Still, loads to come. I think we'll get to France today sometime. What time is it now?
Nearly 4 o'clock actually.
It's not. And we're still in Spain. But we're not far from the border now, are we?
No.
About another hour and a half we'll be there, I think, at the actual site. What did you say you got from Lidl?
I bought some football stickers.
You've not?
Yeah.
What have you bought football stickers for?
For Euros. Euro 2024.
And where are you putting them?
I'm sticking them up like doors.
You are not.
No, you know where I got them from? I got them from Lidl.
Yeah, I said you've got something from Lidl.
Well, I paid, you see. You went dashing off with trolley as you always do. I paid, and they gave me 4 packets for free. So I went back round. Look at that one.
What are you sniffing them for?
Oh, the cards. They're not fingers. They're cards. They're not stickers. They're cards or playing cards. Like top trumps things.
I know you're going to swap them with.
Myself.
Oh dear me.
But I got them and I thought I was a book, so I went round to get the book. I picked the book up and he's like, yeah.
You give over.
Yeah.
Why, you thought you got the book for free?
Yeah, you have to pay. So.
How embarrassing. I've got that joy to go back home to.
He's
Football.
a good player,
Who is it?
Capitan.
Capitan?
Capitan.
Capitan of who? You haven't got a clue when it comes to football. Who else has a fella who is not interested in football whatsoever when it's World Cup and Euros? I'm the biggest football fan.